And actually, I'm very confused by the times given. Sometimes.
What do you mean?
Oh, I see why. Wait, no I don't, actually.
For the... There you go, your audio's working now.
Yeah, I had to change the... Yeah, my manual save is actually correct. I don't know why the time is set wrong in it. It's because my system clock is bad, because my process is dying. I don't have any money to fix that, so it is what it is.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know you've been giving me the runaround. Where the fuck is the lady driver? Why are you smirking?
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Revachol West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
Who does? The lady driver?
No. He means La Puta Madre.
A legendary, and not in a good way, crime boss from Jamrock. Controls what is probably the most powerful organized crime outfit in Revachol West. Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do this.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got them all over the unions.
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM. Dirty fucking peonies who do anything for him. Multi-ethnic drug addicts.
The lieutenant adopts a rodentine quality. Be cool, sire. He's getting into this.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's a good peony's job to find out who that is.
He's surprisingly good at this. Not bad at all. Look at him lurching.
It's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
He tries to light a first cigarette, but his hands are shaking now. The sentence simply ends.
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job. Be careful. This man's still got some fight in him by the looks of it. It won't be easy to break him. Men like this only respect
Yeah, don't have to
two
upset
things.
Tommy Lahonn.
Strength and fear. Time to turn up the volume.
Show me the fucking lorry driver. Right now. Her lorry. Where is it?
Fuck you, I told you. I'm not gonna...
I grabbed him. Perfect.
There. His voice grows smaller as yours.
I've been to your fucking lorry. I know where it is. I'm gonna burn it down with you inside it. You fucking hear me?
Look, fuck you, man. It's some lorry down there. Green, banged up thing. I don't fucking know who she is.
When did she go away?
I don't know. I don't even know her name. She just rolls with the fleet and acts like a big shot. Some dyke, probably. I haven't even seen her for days.
Oh yeah, they definitely censored the Kuno's F word for comedic purposes.
Yeah.
Where is her lorry?
Past the monument. Down there. The Green Temple. Now, leave me the fuck alone.
A small temple by the monument. Green. Let's get into that lorry.
Perfect. We're burning light. Better get there quick.
This green found, A to Z, Contemporain, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming overhead. It's seen better days.
This must be the one he told us about. Unless he was lying.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and two steering leaves.
Use the pry bar to smash the window. Open it from the inside.
Works for me.
I don't know how good it is, but this investigation has taken long enough. We can't afford it to take any longer.
The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently. With a firm grip, you raise the pry bar. A glint of light catching on the tip. Call down the hammer of truth and justice. Release your secrets.
Smash!
The window shatters, and droplets of glass fly everywhere, shattering over the lorry floor and pavement.
Subtle.
The lieutenant sticks his hand in the window like a common car thief.
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. You wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look. Seems like the few tools lying around here, but one odd detail does catch your eye. A piece of sandpaper has been glued to the throttle.
Sandpaper on the throttle of the car? That could be the smooth white
Sandpaper adds
boot.
extra grip.
Sandpaper? A novel technique?
The sandpaper would rub off the pattern from the driver's white boot sole.
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it yourself.
That was the footprint at the crime scene with the aberration. One sole smoother than the other.
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
Lieutenant eyes light up behind his prescription lens. And she's the one handling the drug trade. What a handful.
Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation?
Would fit what Joyce told us, but we're not making any assumptions.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say on the matter. Are we finished with the lorry?
The movie stars are still smiling from the wall. A metallic drawer slides out from the seat. It's an issue of Petty Ferric from last Wednesday.
Let's get a
A piece of paper
composition
falls
of
out
the
from its pages.
lady driver.
It looks like an article ripped out from a radio enthusiast magazine. Complex mathematical equations explain the basics of something called the ULAN frequency system.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that before. I know of FM, AM.
The pull-out toolbox slide. These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films. One of them particularly catches your eye. A centerfold of an ingenue. There's definitely perfume in the air. It's spicy, with the remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. Probably Grenade number 5. The actress is draped in a sheath dress. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? This is Tijon, a starlet from the dawn of cinematography. She wasted away in a drug den called the Door to the River, not far from here on Boogie Street. The actresses and the rear looks like the frequency dial is absent.
Key to work.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100 at least.
Yeah.
The smell of a fat
Now what kind of
closed
ones are
the
those?
rock.
Great. I think we got everything. A word, detective? All right, we're finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
Agreed.
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far. The evidence
probably do
seems
have
to
a drug
point to a rather
organization.
extensive and well-organized operation. I'm especially intrigued by that radio transmitter, particularly the sheer number of stations it can connect. Looks like this alleged drug trade casts a wide net.
This means it's well funded. Technology like that, a major player must be financing it.
I'm not sure what the ULAN frequencies are all about, but they may hold some significance. Perhaps it's a better way to connect between fleets while avoiding frequency bleed, or maybe it's used to tap into RCM networks.
Listening in on your calls between you and your station.
And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the Union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks. This was quite the find.
So it might be connected to the Union.
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
The RCM open an investigation?
We should return to the murder case. See what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation, sometime later when we are done here. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madre grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome.
Corruption?
All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
Okay, debrief over.
Debrief over. After you.
Another skill point.
Skill.
Actually, I'd like to get a new internalization thingy. So that way, if there's something I'm actually interested in, I can unlock it. And actually, I was reminded there's a check by Shilang's truck that I wanted to try out. Because I just realized something. He is a truck driver, right? I'm pretty... What's up?
I saw you poking around in Lady Driver's lorry. She in trouble?
The racist told us where the cabin is. We only searched it.
Still better than me, I guess. Told you there's plenty of others who'd tell on her. But, is she in trouble?
She's gonna be fine.
Oh man, that's like a load off my mind. All that stress was messing up my rhymes.
He chooses to believe what's best for her.
What's the plan with your rhymes, anyway?
Oh, you know. Tommy Leham's gonna be a musician. Sprechgesang, but with beats. I've got a lot of free time on the road to hone my craft.
The correct grammar is Tommy Lahom.
I thought I was saying it right and he was saying wrong. Why Tommy Lahom?
Tommy Lam was taken. My real name's Jerry Lafitte. Tommy's way better.
Good luck with that, Tommy. Gotta run.
Yeah, you too. Be safe, detective.
See you around. Do you want to talk to Shilang, but there are more not impressive, pressing matters. Like paying my rent, Jesus. Better put the down payment on. Doors will lock at 9. So, best to do it now. What the fuck? Damn, this one's getting full.
Can I help you?
Go for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real.
How could anyone forget, asshole?
See you around.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Oh, joy of joys. Does not look happy to see me. Guess what? I've connected you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in Precinct 41 Kilo.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grâce?
Oh, not a lieutenant.
Thank you. You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I
That's
guess
wrong.
that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs,
It's got a point.
the
He
dealers,
said state-run
even some of the
monopoly. Those are
junkies.
words I like.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course.
Mike.
Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
I guess at least you have some control over it. People always are going to do drugs.
Thank you. Theoretically, of course. Thank you.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics? You're doing great. I hardly have to interfere at all.
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else? I was sort of gonna get my brewski on.
Not quite yet, Mr. Hardy. There were 8 sets of prints on the crime scene. There are only 7 Hardy boys here.
8th Hardy, the one who's missing.
My answer is fuck off. Mind your own business. There is no 8th Hardy.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know! Fatty walked on all 4s. He's so fucking fat he left 2 sets of footprints.
Thank you, Scout from TF2.
Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all 4s. Anything else you need to know?
I'll take off now. Didn't get too much out of cracking that. Did worry him though. So we know that the Union is involved in drug trafficking, but do I want to give Joyce the ability to strong arm the Union? Probably not.
Joyce is a bitch.
I like Joyce.
I don't.
I just don't like what she stands for.
Look, I don't care if she's like a likable person. I don't like what she stands for, and that's more important.
You gotta make your money.
You
I
know
like
who else
Rene,
had
I
to
definitely
make
don't like what he stands for.
Yeah,
Rene's a
but
Chad.
Yeah, but Rene is an active. Yeah, but like Rene
he's
is
an active
cool
fascist.
now. He's not like he's not exactly gunning people down for fascism right now, is he?
That's true. Like, he just did it a while ago.
He did it a while ago.
I got
and
respect for anyone who carries someone's body for 2 days.
He
and
literally
kills people.
and also he was a Giga Chad. He was a Giga
It's
Chad
actually
for the
a Giga
wrong, for the wrong side.
The side of the revolution, they would have won. I'm just saying.
He would have swam out to sea and personally killed the coalition fleet that was
Yeah.
shelling the Steneka.
There's an object approaching our airships at high speed. I've also decided I'm stealing this man's jacket because it looks really cool. Yes, I did just come in here to rob his jacket. I know what you're thinking. That's stupid. Yeah. And? Who's gonna stop me?
Me.
But Disco Elysium is a game I wanted to play. I'm playing through Cyberpunk and Final Fantasy VII at the moment. I could have sworn there's one other game like between me and playing Pathfinder. Not that I want to rush this game to the end, obviously.
I think it. No, I thought you decided it was this and then Pathfinder.
I think it might be this and then Pathfinder, because
That was the order you gave it to me in.
I
Because
think
you're
the
not
game-
you're not finishing Shadowrun because that game
yeah, because I
sucked.
think that was the
Didn't
game
like
that was also in the list, but I said no because I didn't like it.
it. Yeah, it was Shadowrun and Shadowrun and like the other.
Basically
one,
the whole
the direct-
Shadowrun series, but they
But,
suck.
but you
so
played the Shadowrun Returns and you were like, this is ass because it is kind of ass. So
it is actually.
I'm sorry for the one viewer who is like a massive Shadowrun fan.
Yeah. In the future, when I make it, or I've like broken down and gone on a rampage, and you come back to this video, I'm sorry that I also didn't like Shadowrun.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
This is gonna be what you get canceled for. Like, you're gonna get to like 1 million subscribers, and it's gonna be like they're gonna go back and watch this video, and it's gonna be like, he doesn't like Shadowrun.
I spoke with the lawman at the roundabout.
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that effect. What have you discovered?
I've discovered enough to conclude for now.
Yes. And will you start an official
Well,
investigation?
doing a
If
classic
there is an
of,
investigation,
FBI
it will be
focus
part
on
of an ongoing
crime you can
operation,
connect to
subject to
unions instead of real
confidentiality.
crime.
I am sure you understand.
All I said is we discovered enough to conclude.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
Contain the situation?
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershaw West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
connection between the lynching and the strike, but I do need your testimony.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
Momentary lapse of faith.
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric, or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
I take it you don't think you need a security detail?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They're meant to intimidate the Union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
See, Joyce has got some reasonableness to her.
Crenel, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez.
So he is a merc.
They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit.
Told me as well.
This allowed some of the more militant Union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the Whirling-In-Rags and lynched.
Then?
Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenel contractors carry out their orders, for now.
For now?
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the Union
Christ.
militants.
It will be all of them. The decision is already made.
Maybe your investigations... No. That would mean theirs, not me and Joyce. That's not good.
It's not good, no. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. If you don't pin this on someone good, and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the Union to respond.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men. It will be 1,000 to 1.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? It's not pretty.
The Serai's giant hornet, the world's second largest insect, can kill 40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30 can decimate an entire hive of 20,000 bees in less than 4 hours.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most
Fully
Union
automatic
workers don't have guns
firearms
at
in
all.
this era seems actually like a really big deal.
The muzzle loaders need to be reloaded after every 1 or 2 shots. The automatics every 1 or 2 minutes.
As I said, a bloodbath.
Too many things that have to go wrong.
Too many things have already gone wrong. Nameless, badgeless, detective of the citizens' militia. All we can do is keep that which is not from following suit. One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation. Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. They boast a long list of clients. Saint-Baptiste, Welschmann-Lorenz, Eintracht. A warning sign, however. The operations concerned all take place in third or fourth world countries.
Hey, there's fourth world in this
used to
place?
operating in war zones.
Yeah, of course.
The fuck is the fourth world?
Yes.
It's the
all
fourth
the
world.
good conflict corridors. Supramundi,
Haven't you ever been to the
Yeesut,
fourth world
the
before, you
Seminese
idiot?
Islands. Countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
Anything else you got on?
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
Do you know a lot about the inner workings of the RCM and the ICP, man?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I'd be dealing with a group like Crenel.
Could you contact the company, tell them to call off the dogs?
I have. And they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
The deceased assaulted a woman?
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal.
Who did it?
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal. It's what they believe.
What did the teenagers say?
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
The lieutenant consults his notebook.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching.
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling-In-Rags, the hostel by the gates. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him.
Another woman?
That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a rumor. In any case, it's what the Colonel's remaining colleagues
You know the
believe.
Colonel's name?
If you mean did I see him alive, yes. But I did not know him. Lely, his service name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did.
Any
a bad
others?
sign if one is a man. Courty, they call him. A nickname as well. The other a woman.
What would you say was his eye color? The deceased's.
She closes her eyes.
I can't remember.
The lieutenant was testing her, asking a small detail first to see if she knew him better than she let on. She passed.
That's all right, man. Anything else? Nationality? What would you say was his age?
He was 40. Or 50. It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw.
Indeed. This matches the dental reconstruction we saw on the body. What else? Nationality? Accent?
He was,
Occidental.
Occidental, I think. Light brown hair, a mixed accent. Oranese. Or Messinian, maybe. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it. Through the injury.
Well, remaining too much.
They've gone to ground, as it were.
Fuck.
I don't recommend seeking them out. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto savages. It will not be a fruitful meeting. You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
Knew it.
One is obviously the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's barely maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
South of the man. One is in a building overlooking the roundabout.
It would afford a good vantage point.
Where is your radio for contacting them?
Heavens no. I'm not an undercover agent.
Scab leader.
That may be so. I still hope you heed my advice.
For all your talk of averting this catastrophe, the situation at the gate is a powder keg.
Of course it bothers me, Lieutenant. But my hands are tied. How would my employer react if it appeared I were intervening on behalf of the Union?
I did think the scab leader was a mercenary hired by the company, but I didn't realize he was fucking rogue.
Yeah.
Like, I saw him when he was built, and I thought this is definitely like some like military contractor type. I didn't know I was
There's no
right.
way an actual scab is this thick.
Yeah, I was about to say, there's no way a scab is this
Pinkerton
built.
looking ass.
How much time do we have?
Until the executions start? Truthfully, I don't know.
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative. It's a matter of days, not weeks.
Shit.
I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news.
Can you tell me about these tattoos?
If there is any... Of course.
For about half a minute, in silence.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slowly on the photo's surface.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent.
Like stars in the sky.
Close. Port cities.
An Oranese map of the
This is an
waterways.
Oranese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oranese capital.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the
Seminoles Islands,
Insulindic
then
Revachol. Those
Revachol.
are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart.
The old world passing by, and the new world already here.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments.
Vredefort? Vredefort has a military academy. The Seminoles Islands saw a recent conflict. In Revachol, he was executed.
Maybe it's a record of his military career.
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways.
For all the boys looking for an adventure, a blood spatter on the seas.
Who could tell me more?
His platoon members? The other contractors?
Yeah.
Though I do not suggest you go and show them that picture.
Yeah, showing them
Surely
the picture
there
might
are
be
other
bad.
people to ask about the tattoo. This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. Challenge accepted. I say
Okay, yeah.
I am relieved you think so. I don't
Use
think
the map.
the sailor's soul would use it.
Alright.
Is there anything else?
Best one. I've only got an hour before things start to get kind of dark. Oh, something in the crates. Magnesium. Woo! I love magnesium. Woo! So Cornell hired some bastards, huh? So it's got to be a building overlooking the roundabout, Almond. Do you think I missed anything? Because I think I've been to the building by the roundabout.
I don't know. Maybe you did miss some.
Wait, hang on a minute. You don't think it's the dice maker, do you?
No, I don't think it's the dice
No.
maker. It seems unlikely.
It does seem unlikely. I did
Maybe
hear
she
someone
did
from
the
the
square
radio.
bullet murder.
I did hear from the radio though, remember? The like when we were in the game store, they wanted a login request. But no, that wouldn't be it either. Building
I'm sure
overlooking
you'll
the
figure it
roundabout.
out. I don't want to give you any spoilers, so.
No, of course. I'm just thinking openly to myself.
But also, you no matter what you just said, you're wrong. By the way, sorry.
No, I did think those were wrong. It's obviously not this drug addict lady. She's not good enough.
It was Mikey.
And she's behind a building. She'd have no vantage point.
It was Mikey. He killed them.
And it was a woman, so it can't be Manana. Not that I thought it was Manana to begin with. Still front lady's too low down. It could be one of the girls by Measurehead. I don't know exactly why. I don't think it would be, but it could be.
Maybe you're.
They'd have a decent lead.
Maybe you're, you know, overthinking.
Do not presume this has drastically altered our race dynamic.
Something I had to do.
Our personal dynamic has changed. A little.
Well, you're not with the Hardy Boys.
I am not the first line of defense. I am the last. In addition, these so-called Hardy Boys are an effeminate clique of bodybuilders. You pick up on something artificial in his tone, like he's putting on an act.
What do you have
This is
against
unlike him. Fine. They have recently fallen under the influence of a possibly sexually perverted female vagrant and a narcotics peddler.
Who?
It's shameful. Find out for yourself.
Interesting.
Oh, that was useful actually. More useful than I thought. Got about an hour before things start to get too dark to do it. There's a guy's going to be smoking on the bridge by about 9. I'll be able to talk to him. At the top of the Whirling-In-Rags, Oranje. But she smokes on the top of the courtyard of the building, and she wouldn't have a good looking point, I'm thinking.
I mean, maybe it's still worth talking to her.
It probably is. I am character very early. It would be a classic noir twist that the dame you meet at the start is actually very dangerous. Oh my god.
Oh my god. How could this happen?
Oh my god, I know who it is. It's Kuno.
This is why you don't fuck with Kuno.
Just a really short and like loud mouth woman.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer. You attempt
They're so
to your
powerful
left.
when
The
they
lieutenant
say
considers your
the F word,
actions.
it's censored.
How the hell am I gonna open this fucking container? Jesus. It's actually pissing me off, but now look. Wait a minute, rhetoric is actually one of the skills I'm supposed to be good at. That was the thing that gets the door to open. Maybe I could put...
Yeah, go try to fact and logic that door open.
you know what, I will try it, because rhetoric is one of the things that I'd like to be good at.
Yeah.
No harm. I'm actually going to take Evar's mission to open a door. Now that I know the Cornell mercenaries are working, maybe it would be worth trying.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I'm told the Union is involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any jolly fat guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy, honestly.
I am.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me.
He's hiding his real reaction beneath courtesy.
Thank you for your
I
understanding.
wonder if he's actually frustrated at this drug
continue to
dealing
do
in his
what we
union.
must.
That could be possible.
You too.
It was good to Chess's reaction.
You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Do we have anything else to do here, Harry?
What's the container that's outside your office?
My dear Harry, there are literally millions of
The one attached
containers
to the
in this
Kowalski
harbor.
crane.
Harry, you smooth-talking son of a bitch. Time is a precious resource, and I don't have enough of it to count containers with you.
Smooth talking. Maybe that's the way to go about opening the container.
Look.
You should at least try convincing it.
Reconsidering opening that door you asked me to open. Perhaps it will help me.
A fantastic change of heart, Harry. Go talk to Manana down by the gates. Just open one little door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. See you soon, Debarger.
So nice that you made me a member of the union. Isn't that nice?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hoping my rhetoric is good enough. If it's like 80%, I will actually reload a save. If it's below 80%, I won't. I'm thinking that's fair. Do you think that's fair?
Well, you can... look,
Like, because
you can do
80% is like on the level where, like, you know what?
Yeah, Dan, you can just save and reload if you want. Like, no one's gonna yell.
I do think
about
there's like
it.
a fine line. Like, if it's at 8%, I'm not just gonna like stand there re-rolling and re-rolling. That's like insulting and like not in the spirit of the game.
I just succeeded on all the checks I wanted to.
No, you didn't.
Because I have good luck.
You're back before the cargo container. Its drawer has not lessened since you
I
were
simply
last
just
here.
choose to have good
Despite
luck,
the
Dan.
dirt
You should
that
try
I
surrounds
did it!
and trails you, a beacon of light emerges from deep within you.
It actually worked.
Yeah, you fact and logicked it.
Hello? Is anyone in there?
The door stands silent.
Satisfied, detective?
Try again.
There's someone in there. I'd like to talk to you.
Just like that, you hear a click, then a rattle.
Oh my god,
Some
Kitsulogi is
mechanism
gonna
unlocks
shit his
itself
pants.
inside the door.
Ahoy! Come on in!
You can't be serious.
Yes, I win. Mega light bending guy. What? What? some kind of sick What?
The man stands at the far end
Mega rich
of the
light
shipping
bending.
container. It's hard to say anything more
The
about
overwhelming presence of
it. You
capital.
cannot make out any of his
His
details.
net worth
But
is
you
so
do
high,
feel that
it
the feeling
bends
causes
light.
all the hairs on your body to stand at attention, like soldiers preparing for review.
Oh,
Something's
light.
amiss. The
Light beams bend around his face.
around
The laws
his
of
face
physics do not
and
apply
scatter,
here.
trying to
He
visualize
is
the
so
physics
rich
at play.
that the
is
laws of
liable to
physics
give
don't
you an
apply to
aneurysm
him.
In the general stillness, only your tongue moves, flickering as you utter.
Hello.
Welcome. Come in. Make yourself at home. Sorry, I'm not better able to receive you. I wasn't expecting visitors today.
You can't hear him exactly, yet you're able to understand every word he says.
Now, what can I do for you, gentlemen?
Sharp summer suits and yacht shoes. Who are you?
Who am I? Oh, I haven't been asked that question for such a long time. I don't meet a lot of people outside my circle these days. Anyhow, my name is Rustam Theodore.
Investor,
license holder,
extremely high net worth individual.
Mr. Theodore, I am Lieutenant Kim Kitsuragi of the RCM, and this is my partner.
My name is Harry and I'm an alcoholic detective. No, I'm just a detective.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry. Public service is a noble cause.
What are you doing in the container?
Traveling. This is a great way to get around. It's fun. It's
Oh my
safe,
god, are you traveling
and it
shipping
gives me
containers? You have
lots
like
of
billions
time
and...
By the way, let me now ask you a question. Where are we exactly?
In the very, very early days of colonizing this archipelago, the kingdom of Surens, a precursor of a modern Sur-le-Clay, used to own the city of Revachol, an obscure detail in the bigger picture.
In
but
Martinez,
still
district of
worth
Revachol.
dropping.
Ah, Revachol. I remember walking its streets as a teenager. There used to be a bowling alley in Stella Maris. It's a shame I can't get out and explore myself. One of the downsides of being an extremely high net worth individual
is that mobs of low net worth individuals.
Low net worth individuals are constantly banding together.
Well,
to
why
ask
don't you
for
help
money.
them? You got so much money, it can't make a difference to you, right?
There simply aren't enough hours a day to hand out all the handouts. It's like feeding seagulls. There are always more, and they never seem to do anything interesting with it.
Oh my god.
Except more seagulls.
Elon Musk.
Spending money is a matter of desire.
He's so powerful.
I don't have the desire for
So
spending
you
it
travel
like
from
that.
place to place in a shipping container.
Smart.
Yeah.
It also provides a means to hide from all the targeted advertising we extremely high net worth individuals are constantly subjected to. Luxury yachts, high fidelity portable radio systems, fail-proof outerwear, and so on. It just gets a bit...
It's a bit bourgeois.
middle-class after a while. A bit
You saying being rich
bourgeois.
isn't worth the hassle?
What? No, I did not say that at all. Being rich is great. But just don't tell anyone I told you that.
Who are you?
Who am I?
Oh, I already...
Mr. Theodore.
Who am I?
Mr. Theodore.
Pleasure to meet you, Harry.
How did you become so
To be
rich?
perfectly blunt, I inherited my fortune from my
Of course you did.
grandmother. All I did was take her fortune and invest it prudently. Believe it or not, it takes more than a bit of skill not to blow a vast fortune on sailing boats, bad choices, and unsupervised state policy.
And low. Actually, at the level this guy is, it takes several generations to do that. But, alright.
What is it like being an extremely high net worth individual?
I gotta tell you, at first, being rich is a lot of work. You've got to work hard because everything's so darn expensive. But then, once you've reached my position, it's nearly impossible for me not to make money. Some of my lower net worth friends say to me, but doesn't that take all the fun out of it? And I tell them, not really.
great that you've done so well for yourself, but don't you think you owe some of the wealth to the rest of society?
Sure. And they benefit when I buy things to stimulate the economy. Do you know how many jobs it takes to build and maintain a racing yacht?
Thousands.
Dozens, at least.
Oh.
Of course, in the future, it'll all be automated.
Of course.
My point is this. Every man gets what he earns. It's the height of tyranny to take that from him.
Of course.
Capital makes one speechless, does it not?
Hey, all this talk about money has made you lose the thread. What is going on with the light in
Why is
this
something so
place?
strange about
What
you?
do you mean?
You look different.
Are you talking about my chin?
No, I can't see you. It's like something is happening to the light in here.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, I've heard of this effect, though I've never witnessed it myself, of course. It has something to do with our Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient.
The Weiss-Wiesemann coefficient is a ratio designed to reflect the difference in net worth between individuals. When the coefficient is close to 1 or 100%, it means one person
Are you telling me you're so
possesses
rich,
all the
light is
net
bending
worth
around your face?
among
Among other things. But calm down. I am but a lowly single-digit billionaire.
I'm calm.
That's good.
Kim, are you?
I see nothing of the sort. To be frank, all I see is a gentleman who's unusually well dressed for Martinez, in a cargo container.
Yes.
Wait, what the fuck? Why is my money?
Imagine
What?
That does look strange to you. My container.
I need to go.
Why go so soon? I feel we've so much more to talk about.
Why do I have so much money in my inventory all of a sudden? Why is my money so high?
Welcome back, gentlemen.
Can I have some money?
I don't see how it's appropriate for a representative of the law to ask a well...
Come now. There is not even, as you may know, us high net worth individuals do not have a lot of cash on hand. Investments, and here is 3 real. How much can you get for this?
Thank you for your kindness.
You're welcome. You know, maybe you can make that money grow. Come up with an investment plan. How's that sound?
We should get back to investigation. Oh, I need to get out of here. It's terrifying light. Why is there so much money in my inventory all of a sudden? I'm freaking out. Is that a glitch? Is that just what he does in my, like, in his space? I just get, it feels like I have billions of reals. The money by talking to it. Oh, it's back. I had infinite money when I was in his presence, and I'm back to it. Well, I don't feel like I'm not losing. Don't pay. Back on top, baby. I need to go talk to Call Me Mañana. Open the door. I could probably do that after Kim has gone to.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help
Do you
you?
have a key to a door?
A key, huh? What door is
That
this key
belongs to a
supposed to
weasel.
open? Oh, say no more. I got that key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike. Working class solidarity, as they say.
Not doing this for political reasons.
Oh, so the none of the above type, are you? I get it, I get it. I like to keep my distance too. But it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the Whirling-In-Rags.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me. Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter. None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for?
Anything else I should know?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker.
He means he's not going to tell you because he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Evera. Ask him about the Hardy Boys.
What do I think about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Share.
Aye.
How large a share would you like?
All
Hello.
of it.
Grocery store.
However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the
Does it crank up your
decision-making
volume?
process.
Sorry, I just need to crank up your volume because the game is loud. But I'm streaming.
What's your fly and
A Disco Elysium. I'm streaming right now, actually.
This seditious talk sounds like communism.
something to watch while I eat?
Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
What can you tell me about Tevar?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the village chief.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? The old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
It does seem lavish.
He is reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Got the picture.
Sure thing.
This was great.
Good talk.
You feel mentally reinvigorated.
Alright, better go open that door for the union. Could get a bit of money for doing it too. That strike worker is a merc. He's a pink. He's actually just a Pinkerton, now that I think about it.
Pinkertons, I
Found him.
swear.
Goddamn Pinkerton. Let's crack open that.
I heard a really hot take about Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah.
That was it, because, you know, Dutch's gang is bad people, bunch of bad people.
Yeah.
Someone was trying to claim that
makes the Pinkertons good.
Pinkertons must be the good guys if they're fight like, yeah, no.
Yeah, the guys who like bounty hunt, strike rape, torture people.
Like,
they're obviously good guys.
One of the very first missions in the game is you meet Sadie, whose husband was murdered by them.
Yeah. Alright, that's supposed to be the basement door, the union
This
boss
must be it. The basement door is where you try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack.
What's her name?
Thoughts. Good job. Let's go.
Molly.
You know, like,
I'm
yeah,
sure
what
there's
they did to
nothing
her, like,
interesting.
it makes no wonder Dutch hates them.
Yeah.
As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving.
I could go in. The union boss told me not to go in. But I've got an investigation, so I best head in and see what's what. See whose house this belongs to. I'm ingratiating myself to both sides. That'll help me get information.
I'm playing both sides, so I come on top no matter
Yes,
what.
literally. Disinfect.
I didn't play much
A
of this
row of
game. I
mugs
really
sits
should.
on the shelf.
get on
Each
it.
one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man
Okay, I'm
shoveling
back up.
potatoes.
Have
A
the
little
Hello.
ring. Though
I
cheerful,
am also
the
here.
images on the ceramic make you
wow.
vaguely uncomfortable. There's something
Oh.
disdainful in the way the
Ew.
curves and lines of the bodies were drawn.
It's uncomfortable.
It looks like the artist is celebrating diversity, but underneath, he's just making fun of these people.
Cynical, slippery bastard.
You ain't gonna change
So
someone's
how'd you like
mind
talking
by
to Light
calling
Bending
them
guy?
a bastard. The
It was
lieutenant picks
amazing.
up
I like
one
bended
of the
light
mugs,
because apparently
then
the
puts it
wealth
back
difference
down
was so
with a
high.
look of
Also, my
disdain.
real
Network.
counter.
His
I'm
net.
beginning
Oh yeah.
to feel
Did you ask
better
him for
about
money?
breaking into this man's
I
apartment.
asked him for money and he gave me 3 real.
Yeah.
He was literally the only one I thought, you know what, he has so much money, I will just ask him for it. And he gave me 3 real. He's literally worth single-digit billions in personal finance.
He has so much money that your mind cannot comprehend his existence.
No, it couldn't.
I love
Oh,
this. Is the
this is a
The
fascist
suzerainty.
place.
Oh, are you breaking into Elon Musk's house?
I found a fascist home. I didn't find an ultra-capitalist home. No, I found Elon Musk already. He was further back. Also, the sun.
This isn't just one sun.
Okay, Elon
but there
Musk
are
wouldn't
little
have given you
suns
$3. He
dancing
would have given
around
you
the
like an
big sun.
NFT of a monkey.
Yeah.
This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex
down
halo
before the
phenomena
flag.
is how old Revachol got its flag.
The old flag of the suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
When he says old-fashioned, he means a
By
virulent racist.
old-fashioned,
Far right.
he means very right-wing.
Yeah, even the game's like, yeah, he's a far right.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a
I
sun
love it
sewn
when
onto it. Like all feudal flags,
when
it looks like
the thing
a
actually
children's
calls it
drawing.
for what it is. You know?
Oh yeah, no. If you decide to adopt fascism in the game, the description is, of course, the reason women won't talk to you, it's because of these newfangled ideas.
One of my favorite parts of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was when they're talking about Hydra, and they call them Nazis. They don't even pretend otherwise. Like, I love it.
So I'm assuming the door that was left open, that could belong to the racist truck driver. That's what I'm figuring for, because the measurehead is with the Union, even though he's also quite racist. It's still scary how much he reminds me of white people. Okay, the smoking lady is going to be up there for I don't know how long, and the guy who smokes on the balcony is going to be there is going to appear there at about 9. So I'm going to check. Yeah, 9 o'clock. So best go talk to the smoking lady before she vanishes from where she is.
I had somebody call me a bigot earlier today because I have the audacity to say that the goblins in Harry Potter are
a little bit racist.
Jewish stereotypes. Yeah,
they do look like that.
It's painfully obvious.
And now the game is going to be about evil goblins trying to take over the world.
Yeah.
Goblins is what I said.
That's the part
from their evil fortress of the Gringotts Bank with the Star of David on the floor.
Where they read from their book, The Elders of Goblins.
The Elders of...
the Elders of the Goblins of Zion.
Yeah, now you're actually going to get banned from...
No, I am going to get banned. Endorse that book.
I'm not, we're not Hassan Abi, we're not racist.
No, still, the lieutenant, you should punch a fucking hole in it. The murmur in your
Imagine
ear.
if you were, you'd get money from Twitch.
Also, why is he? Also, I thought he got banned for saying like, you know, the forbidden word. But Twitch is recommending him to me.
Who?
Hassan, the guy who, the millionaire.
They probably just subtly unbanned him.
Leftist.
They was just unban these guys anyway. So.
This guy I never heard of.
The millionaire California leftist.
Okay, wait. I'm confused. How do I get up to where she's sitting? Do you see it right, like on top of the building?
Yeah.
How do I get up there?
There's a way up there, I think.
Can you please tell me, because I don't...
I don't remember.
I can't help you. I never got this far.
There should be a door somewhere. Maybe the way up, I think the way up to the roof might be like
outside. Maybe you think?
Maybe it's on the back. Or I don't remember. I don't remember how I got up there.
Yeah, I can't get up there from here. I just don't know how she got up there is the real question. And I want to get up there before 9 to talk to her.
Maybe you can ask the other guy. Like the guy at the I forgot his name.
Oh, that's super helpful, thank you.
The guy you owe money to. For fucking
no, I don't owe money to him, I paid him back.
You don't get up there. Actually, you don't get up there. You use Z targeting to target her and then talk to her from down there.
Yeah.
Well, that's Zola.
Funny could blink up there.
You're still at the motel.
Can I help you?
How far are you in the game?
Another thing.
Day 2.
Great. Yes.
Oh yeah,
a lot of things.
It's in days, so.
You see, the door, the kobold, it leads to...
No, I'm never gonna get through that door from this side. Damn. Wait. It said it leads somewhere. I don't think I got that from last time. I might have skipped it too soon.
You see, at the kobold, it leads to a side building.
The old building ruins. Got it. Okay, maybe I think I do know a way up there now, actually. And then once I'm done talking to her, I can talk to the smoker on the balcony at 9 when he appears.
Yeah, and call him, like, a gay, yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell Evar in the morning that I did his dirty work for him.
I heard you love your wife. Okay. So, Dan, you haven't seen the new Batman yet, have you?
No.
Okay.
Don't spoil it.
God damn it. Wait.
Can't believe Rockform was gonna spoil it.
Where's he going?
Just like he spoiled Game of Thrones. So.
Oh,
Where's he going?
Is it really a spoiler? Because, like, I'm at that point in life where I go, oh, it's Sean Bean. I know exactly what's gonna happen.
No,
like,
that wasn't what you. No, that wasn't what you spoiled. You spoiled that that Joffrey was gonna die. And Tommen, actually.
I have no memory. I have no memory of that.
Because you said, "Oh, Cersei really goes crazy after her kids are dead."
Almec
like,
just remembers
we were
these
watching,
things.
like season 1.
I buy it whenever Almec says it because he always remembers these things somehow.
Yeah. You could
No,
be.
we were watching like it was in like season 2. I think we were watching.
You could be gaslighting me, but I wouldn't know.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Because my memory isn't that good.
No, I already didn't. You didn't spoil anything else, but you spoiled that by accident.
Well, I hate people who do that, so it pissed me off that I did.
Oh my god, how am I supposed to get to this fucking building? There's literally no way up. I don't get it.
Like, I still remember when somebody just blurted out the big parts of Endgame the day of release. So I knew Black Widow dies before I saw the movie.
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna I'm googling it.
Yeah, because this is actually frustrating. To talk to her all day since the stay started, but I haven't been able to. I did check, there were 10 days in the game. I wanted to know how much time I would have to do everything. So it's not fuck this up.
Fuck, does Kuno care? Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Thank you. Riveting conversation, young man. How the shit do I get? Like wherever I'm supposed to go is like hidden basically.
Okay, so
That building next door that I can get across into.
Holy
No.
cow, this orange chicken is so spicy. I love it.
I don't have any money to buy anything in the store. I just came in here because I need to get through the back. I think there's a back stairwell. Yeah, there is, but I actually can't get over to it, so it's pointless. Almec?
Okay, so according to this Reddit post...
Yeah, because this thing is starting to piss me off.
Reddit. Ugh.
So basically you need to, Hold on, wait, I'm just making sure... I'm gonna read another thing, because I'm not sure what I'm reading is accurate.
Okay. So I'm a little bit concerned. It's still
IGN,
8:40.
that isn't helpful.
I'm still concerned that it's 8:40 because shouldn't time have moved a little bit forward?
No, time only moves when you're doing things, I think.
Really? Oh, so I don't have to like panic and run around.
Yeah, no, time only moves when you're actually doing things.
Really? That's super useful. I love that.
I don't think time just ticks up on its own.
That explains why the day felt slow. Like this day.
What does Kuno care?
Kuno don't give a fuck.
I'll make help.
You need to, okay, you need to get, you need to talk to Titus.
Oh, I see now. But how? Why is he responsible for getting up there? Unless the ladder is in his area.
Because he needs to tell you that you can go up there, because I believe that you need him to unlock, you need his, basically, you need him to let you unlock that door.
Okay.
That will
Behind
let you go up
the
to the
dockworkers,
roof.
a ceiling-height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass. Like there's a little slide
According
panel
to
up there to let some air
this
in.
IGN
No
guide.
need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
It's you again.
That had to be the spiciest. That had to be the spiciest orange chicken I've had.
I love spicy.
Yeah, me too. I just wasn't expecting it from you.
Talk to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Crenell.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
Nervous, snickering. There's a rush of adrenaline present.
Do you think I should give him a heads up? I think I should.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Got a point.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
You heard the man. Right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking crazy. Yeah.
A well-oiled murder machine.
Halo is an allegory for
the
Yugoslavia.
They're feeling
Yeah, it is.
confident, ready to punch out the whole merc platoon.
Mercenaries are on with automatics.
We got weapons of our own. We got Ister 50s, Zeelagers. Glenn's got a knock cannon at home.
Did they pierce ceramic?
I guess we're gonna see, aren't we?
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor. You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
This criminal was bad news, right? You know that.
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre scum. You've been out there. Seen any around?
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
These people are trained military professionals. Special forces, as you said.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Joyce said they've gone rogue. No one's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum,
agree with you on that
arm
one.
them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
You know a single Ceres giant hornet can kill 40 bees in a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Your bees and they're a hornet. That's because to rile them up. They're too headstrong to listen to this, so I'm just gonna say nothing.
Goddamn right it's nothing. This ain't a fucking terrarium.
Terrarium? He's really trying to salvage something out of it.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
I mean, I'll be on your side when they come.
Yeah, just try not to get in the way when the whoop
If it comes to backing down these guys or like a bunch of like special ops mercenary fucks, I know who I'm siding with.
I think he meant a can of whoop-ass.
I want to talk about the hang.
Starting, sitting, across.
I've
He
already
spent his,
scanned the
and
room.
then the emblem in the far corner. Stat size in the, in conclusion. Exactly.
The fuck is with you, fella?
I want to talk about the hanging.
Again.
Good one, Titus.
About fucking time.
Oh wait, I can't talk to him about going up there, so I guess I'll have to wait till the lady comes down from that roof.
According to the...
Oh, we don't actually have to pause because it will just continue. Won't continue until you start. What were you gonna say?
Yeah. No, I'm just reading the thing.
Nah, if you got something that helps, say it.
No, I'm just reading the thing to confirm what I'm telling you is accurate.
Okay.
Can't wait for the Morbius crossover with Fortnite. Oh man. I like spicy too, but I did not expect it, so it's like, whoa.
You know when it's the best when you have like a cold or something, it's real spicy. You know what? I succeeded on a fucking.
Okay, you need to succeed on the authority check.
Oh, I see. I'll consider it.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I want to see. It's a 30% chance. I can retry it another time. Let's see.
What's going on? Like you don't have enough on your plate. You feel a sudden surge of self-pity coming on.
You must have seen all kinds of things showing turns around here. Want to help the RCM bust the murderer?
Fuck, no.
Kuno, they've almost made you a snitch now.
Ease off, see? Kuno always takes the bullet over the hammer.
He'd rather die than work with the justice system.
Okay.
Kuno does...
If I can't get up there until I establish authority, it's going to be a real pain in the ass. But I could always try it and come back to it. Don't have any skill points at the moment. I could put my next point into authority anyway. Don't have a ton of authority as far as it goes because it's a psyche thing. Hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, as I remember, I didn't actually have anything that increases my empathy here.
That feeling when you put on the hat of empathy. Yeah.
Once it goes past 9 and then King goes to bed, I'm actually going to read some more of the books, because the books actually give you XP.
Well, you're going to go to...
You know what? I need to head down south. I've been spending all my time up in the northern area. I'm going to head down to the southern end of the boardwalk. Oh yeah, and you know what? I didn't pick up the train of thought when I was talking about... You know when I was talking about Shileng?
Yeah.
He said he was a truck driver. Where did he get the merchandise from?
The shine on these sunglasses.
The store.
Oh shit. I see canned
coming
food.
Back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes, keep saving that economy.
How does this save the economy?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your
Next
cash,
from Soft
keep it in
Game starts the
Don't buy
beginning
new
narration
things.
with
Buy
Corn
equal.
Pop was a bad dude.
What does the economy need saving?
Look around, officer. You see all these premium goods just sitting there, not getting bought? Is this really the economy we want to leave to our children?
This economy is really just a distraction from the cultural issues. You know, immigrants. Look, man, I just want to buy some clothes.
That's good, officer. That's exactly what the economy wants you to do.
Thank you so much.
The speakers below appear
Those...
only fun.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneak. No.
Samaran
I like how she doesn't, the merchant doesn't want to sell me like the good that was made from a communist country.
Yeah.
Everything's still cool here, officer. Me?
This man probably comes from Seaguy, sometimes known as the
Very sharp, officer. I'm Serais.
Apricot Suzerainty calls to mind an era when the Seaguy archipelago was colonized by Revachol. It's a bit of a slur, in other words.
Very cool. I admire your awareness of our intertwined histories. It's super nice of you to apologize for colonialism. But the Apricot Suzerainty is a
where I'm
shithole.
like, oh yeah.
That's why I
Anne
left.
Hathaway played Catwoman once. I completely forgot about that.
Wait, isn't it only a shithole because we colonized it?
If you say so, officer. I don't worry too much about politics. I'm an entrepreneur, you know. Whatever's good for business is good for me.
I know these goods are like off the back of his truck.
Shine on these sunglasses.
These
These are all first.
I want to catch him on it. That's the shit, man. Oh well. I've got better things to do than idle time. Actually, that's not true. I'm idling time right now. God, I hope we get this bridge fucking open soon. Maybe I can
a
bounce
crumpled billboard reading Samaran just some tasteless advertising at the bottom of a canal. No use rubbernecking now. Whatever it is, go to milk and butter. It's
Small and butter. Don't give a shit. Not even a look.
a rusting control. This panel, you pull the lever all the way up and nothing happens. Nothing happens. A spring brings the lever back to its original position. You still need to close the water lock to get across the canal. Wasn't there a sign over there saying functionality?
Aha, on Wednesday I'll be able to access it, so literally tomorrow. Right, the smokers should be out by now. Oh, actually, the antique store might be interested in the rifle. I had Monet go over it, and I don't need a rifle. It's an antique, it doesn't fire.
Yeah, what's the point of a rifle? You can't kill people. What
Yeah.
the...
You know what I would love to do?
What?
Buy those spinners back.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I don't know what the fuck it is.
Because then you could shoot people with
Sure.
it.
Let me have a look.
Like, bang, bang, bang.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, only 11 reals for a rifle? I was hoping it'd be at least 20. Oh well.
Another time, perhaps.
Do I want to internalize advanced facial theory? No, I don't think so. I don't think advanced racial theory is for me. Just seems a little bit off. You know what, just before I go talk to the smoker, you know what I should do?
What?
I know what the scab leader's up to. Maybe I'll be able to fully ID him now.
Call the cockpit.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
You were murked by Wild Pines?
Hell no. I'm just an honest scab. I won't have talk like that around here. You understand?
His neck muscles tense up. The veins on his neck bulge. It just has to be said, that was not a convincing line.
Just non-scab doesn't sound very convincing.
Fucking loincloth.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say, is it? Better not to press the issue further, sire. The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly, he's trying to get his right-to-work dance back on.
Yeah, nothing good's gonna come out of pissing him off. Something funny could happen, but funny isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, you know, not
racist.
Yeah. Wait. No, not that.
Well, you still need to find your third racist. He'll give you your wishes.
I know. I haven't met the third racist yet. I think he's over the waterfront, so we'll be able to get back across to his wife. So.
Wait, why do you assume that guy's racist?
He said he was a cryptozoologist. What if he's just a crypto-fascist? Huh?
What? You think you're real fucking funny, huh?
What? That was a funny pun.
It was.
What's the weird reaction for?
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here. You have no clue. So many.
Why? What? It's not that funny. It's just not fun.
Oh, so first I don't laugh enough. Next I laugh
Okay,
too much.
well...
Which is funny?
Well, he had a weird reaction, then he started bursting out laughing. I don't know what... So it's like you thought of something to yourself, and that made you laugh.
Yeah, I did.
I do that.
It was funny.
You should push my thumb into your face. I don't know what, that was a weird threat. Push my thumb into your face. Light pollution, poggers. Oh yeah. There you are, you cunt. I've been waiting for you all day.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, and his shirt is still unbuttoned.
Found a key hidden on the stone. Don't suppose this is yours?
It was mine. My friends use it from time to time to visit me.
As he looks at you, something sparkles.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
I'm not just... That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Nice view.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
I'll talk to him, but I want to talk to you first.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette
unfiltered
and
cigarette?
looks
That's
around.
bad.
It's getting dark, and the neighboring
least filter
windows
it, like even the
downstairs,
smoking
a cat
companies have
crosses
tried to
the
filter
yard,
it for you.
disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
Run? But I just found you.
Just
again.
look at it. It's a beautiful night. Who's going to stay in on a night like this?
He's right. Only losers go to bed early. A man on high heels stumbles out of a basement club, music blasting over the entire district. It's chilly, and as the chemicals hit his nervous system, something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth.
We'll talk. Just not tonight. Take care, alright?
Appreciated, I suppose. Skill point. Now, I wanted to spend this skill point on something. I just don't remember what it was. I think it was either... I think it was authority. I'm thinking capping out my authority, empathy, and possibly my esprit de corps. Although esprit de corps, I did get a bonus from my thought, which is cool.
Thoughts?
I think empathy makes more sense, but authority is important in this job. Then again, I would also like to be good with my gun. What the hell? I need access to that roof. I'm gonna pump up my authority. I thought I'd have.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Something different about him. I just can't put my finger
Different, of course.
Is his shirt always unbuttoned?
His shirt. His shirt.
His shirt.
He's trying to dive deep into the mysteries.
I think he's gay, and Kim noticed, but I haven't.
His shirt.
Yeah.
No, I don't know why his shirt is
He's clearly
always
gay, and my
unbuttoned.
character's not smart enough to figure that out.
He's barely
Well, maybe
holding
he's
it
just
together.
European.
It's all he can do to keep from bursting out in laughter.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview.
Kim, you sussy fucker. Holy moly. Governmental issues take nil over weather patrols, you see. You a coalition man? Party Dragon Silk Robe. Ooh, I'm not picking that up. I have a suspicion that's been in places.
Officers of the
German.
Reverchol Citizens Militia.
You shouldn't be seeing him in an intimate setting. For some reason, you feel this man is your superior. Superior, but he's not in the command chain. His hands are clean and well manicured.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I'm an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
You witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Is it because... Start from the beginning, if you don't mind.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one. That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
How many did you see?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10.
8.
Maybe 8?
We saw 7 in the bar, and then the missing woman. So 8. We
The
got a
lieutenant
confirmation.
sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, I went back inside.
Whatever.
Yes, back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor
Could you hear men and women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
Are you sure at least one of them wasn't a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. Well, that's the strangest part,
What happened
officer. Nothing happened. It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened?
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, no anything.
That does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
You didn't actually witness the hanging yourself then, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Those are my questions.
Of course, anything I can do to assist the RCM.
Who's your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Why?
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What is the CPIS? Some kind of economic union?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral-In to support certain Occidental nations.
Program.
It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the moral intern feels emboldened by this success. emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
What does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability. Like
no,
the
what does
Whirling-In-Rags as a whole.
EPIS stand for? The letters.
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited
You're
to
not
take
listening
it to,
to me.
A supranational political alliance.
Like here?
You mean Revachol? No.
United
it's going
States
to
of
have
Occident.
transparent democracy.
Occident. So is going to be part of EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS.
Except that candidate members never become full members.
Candidate members never become full members, right? Like Kedra.
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't?
Yeah, with the turkey of this game,
It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
How did you two become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulin's Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars
how did
lasting
you two
for...
become
Au
friends? It has
contraire.
nothing to do with anything.
It's how millions of people end up where they are.
I don't know who he is.
Sorry. Who?
The friend. The smoke on the balcony.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his
What's
education.
his name?
Officer, you have to understand. I can't give you his personal information.
Of course.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
That being?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the
He's enmeshed in fine arts.
Perhaps
Which arts?
graphic design,
All the arts.
printmaking.
So what are you doing in his apartment?
I'm just enjoying the view.
Is it weird for your friend to leave you alone?
We're old friends. Nothing's taboo between us. I'm sure you'll see him around. He's
Alright,
very active. I'm all ears, officer.
What are you doing in Martinet?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
What is the international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition. In other words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
What do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol.
So you're a bureaucrat?
Yes. As I said before,
Commissioner
I am a
from
commissioner
Sherlock
from
West.
Sur-la-Clé working...
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to
Tell me more about the
understand
moral
whether...
intern.
It's the International Organization for Moralists. Hence, Moralist International. The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
Alright then, working for the moral intern. Doesn't seem awful.
There are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
Am I?
Well, do you value freedom? Do you believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values?
I don't know. Kim, what do you think?
Me?
You've managed to catch the lieutenant off guard, but only for a moment.
I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining law and order in Revachol.
A very moralist answer.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
What is a normal, stable world?
The Occident is part of the normal. Oranje, Sur-la-Clé.
Martinet doesn't seem very normal or stable.
Martinez? No. Martinez is something else.
What about Revachol then?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, but they are working towards it. You're all doing
Right.
very well
Welcome
here, relatively speaking.
It's like every time I'm talking to people choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism?
Is this option D usually the most reasonable answer?
It's like I'm living with a bunch of lunatics. Everyone else is super extreme.
Sounds like you're a moralist indeed, my friend. Welcome. Moralism is all about compromise and achieving the
people believe
achievable.
things. That's gay.
It's pragmatic,
Yeah, it is gay.
realist, and level-headed. An ideology for doers. Are you a
I
doer,
do like
my
doing
friend?
things.
Now, enough of this delightful political interview.
Doing things.
What
Was
is
there anything
surprise
else you wanted to
stability?
ask? It is the most important thing.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It's the central goal of any sound monetary policy. Maintaining the price stability is essential to maintaining high
Tea
levels
party
of
is.
economic activity, which is essential for maintaining high levels of employment, which is essential for maintaining
God, it's like I'm talking
the
to Warner
social
now. Holy shit.
stability.
Basically, it makes sure the price of bread doesn't change.
Précisément. Too much inflation, bread becomes too expensive. Too much deflation, it becomes too cheap for bakers to produce. That's why the Institute of Price Stability works to keep inflation just below 2%.
2% of what?
But not too far below, no.
No.
Too below
2%
is
of
also
what?
the coalition believes in the importance of informing the public about the benefits of the price stability. Transparency is one of our principles. Would you like an informational pamphlet?
Sure, give me a
A
leaflet.
sound monetary policy is essential for addressing uncertainty. Stability is the raison d'être of the moral index.
Raison d'être.
It's the reason why I
Learning so
identify
much
as a
French.
moralist. But I don't have my leaflets on me today. That's too bad. You can always call our information line. Making information available is part of what's there to say. Sur la Clé is a modern. Moreover, it is a great sponsor of less emerged.
Darling, that can't be an official
What
designation.
makes Revachol Sur la Clef stone?
Because a great percentage of Revachol's culture hails from Sur la Clé.
So Sur la
Its
Clef is like
language,
France,
its
basically.
people, its cuisine even. Or at
So
least
Revachol
in
is
the
like one of their
downtown
colonies. It's like we're living like Madagascar, basically.
Yeah.
Jamrock and other parts of the international zone have been mercifully spared of Sur la Clé's love for meatballs and mashed potatoes.
How about Oranje?
Oranje is an exemplary nation who, as a core member of EPIS, contributes 28% of our annual budget.
Which one of them is
Next
more?
to Sur la Clé, as founding members, they are both very EPIS.
What is Oranje?
Oranje's economy is one of the most...
But that didn't tell you anything about Oranje.
Can't you talk like a normal person?
About what?
About Oranje. Just tell me what it's like.
Oh, it's very urban and very well organized. Their streets are clean, their horse cars run on time, the people are polite and efficient.
Oh, Oranje is Germany.
Like I
I
said,
see.
they are an example for less emerged nations to follow.
What are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when... Whatever you wish.
Thank you so much.
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Thanks for the heads up. My work is done.
Of course. I'm glad I could help.
He talks like a maniac. He's just like economics, stable price, blah blah blah. Everyone runs efficiently well. Everyone needs to be orderly in the same. He's very dull, but at least he's nice.
Oh.
The stand-in for Merkel that I was talking.
Is he dumb or is he?
He doesn't seem dumb. He seems quite smart, but in like a bureaucratic way.
Yeah. Autistic.
Yes. Oh, that's it. Whenever I need to say autistic, I'll just say bureaucratic, and everyone will know what I mean.
Well, you're a fucking you're a real bureaucrat. You know that.
You're the most bureaucratic person I've ever met.
Both of you are bureaucrats.
You know who's the biggest bureaucrat? Black Manta from DC. Because they made him bureaucratic when they put him in Arkham Asylum. Don't you remember? No, sorry, they cured his bureaucracy in Arkham Asylum.
I have no memory of this. Was it?
Almec, you remember?
Wait, what?
When they cured Black Manta's autism in Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, they in that fucking storyline where where Black Manta was autistic, so they sent him to Arkham Asylum because that's where you send autistic people, in asylum.
Oh, yeah.
And then they electrocuted the autism out of him, but it replaced the autism with evil. I hate comic book writers.
You weren't talking about the game. You were talking as in Asylum, as in generally the.
Yes.
Yeah, no, like the asylum.
Yeah,
like,
I get it.
For like the insane
you see a
people
set
who
of
murder
steering
people, they
levers,
put
a
like an
radio
autistic
microphone.
child in
Pull
there,
out.
and they shocked him until he
How may I
became like
assist you?
a manta
Have you heard
ray
back from the
themed
ICP?
supervillain.
Yes. The armor was produced by Fairweather in
No,
the
comic
facilities
books
in
are great.
Betancourt,
They're
sur la
never
Clé in
bad.
It was part of a special order for Corps de Pharmacie, a security firm contracted to protect the interests of
armor was
Volani
made for a
pharmaceutical
pharmaceutical
companies.
company.
So, it seems the armor went to Seminine. That's where the paper trail ends, though. Even the firm has proven difficult to track. Corps de Pharmacie has been renamed several times over in the years since the armor was issued.
Cornell?
Yes, that is the most recent name the ICP has been able to connect to the CBP. And the one before it was Downwell. I also have one called Sediment. No, they were called Sediment. And Somatosensor, it seems. All that during the last 9 years.
A lot of renaming.
A suit of armor like this would have been manufactured with a particular person's physique in mind. You should ask for whom this suit
Who was it issued
fitted.
to?
Yes, but the ICP tends to be reluctant to share private sector records.
This is a fun challenge for her, an opportunity to contribute beyond doing her job by rote. She'll gladly put in the extra effort for Team RCM.
I would really appreciate it if you can get those private records from the ICP. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
Glad to help. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have more for you then.
Alright, could you connect me to the 41st precinct?
Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this.
10-4, sir, I'm not hearing your question.
Nope.
Understood, sir. Roger that, 10-10, over and out.
Alright, I think I'm all done for the day. I can go say goodnight to Kim, and I can read one of my investigation files and grab some experience before I'm done. Not bad. Oh wait, and my authority is fully leveled up now. I'm authorityed out. You know what this means.
I don't recognize
I can establish authority over Titus. And then I can access that roof. And then I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna drink. Do 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 do.
And be like,
It's you again. What is it?
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind. Did you already try the gun thing? I hear the gun thing is excellent and has great results. You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
Point my finger. I'm gonna think keeping the sound for going to hell, and you're not helping.
And what exactly is it you've been doing that's so goddamn special? Shitting yourself in front of us, going around, harassing kids on the street, all the while talking racist shit. Don't think we aren't watching, Fascia. People here trust us.
Fascia. That's short for fascist.
I haven't said anything racist.
Of course you have. You've been calling people Kip left and right.
I've never called anyone a Kip.
Kylie said they've been trying to set up a race rally, whatever the fuck that means. Trying to get the Kips out of Revachol before the economy goes to shit.
I'm not racist, just look at my Asian partner. There's no race rally.
Sure there is. Kylie said they're bulk purchasing confetti, ribbons too, and loudspeakers.
I took him around there.
Get the fuck out of here, you racist carny. There'll be no race rally in my town.
There'll be no race.
What happened? We got absolutely wiped. Let's go before it gets worse.
What's going on? Are you racist now? Is the rally real? Please don't set up any rally. It will make you look awful.
I'm gonna take off now. I'm gonna reload the save so I didn't say that stupid thing. They thought it was a race rally supremacist white man.
Why?
But they didn't. I have an Asian partner. I can't be racist.
I'm friends with Asians. I'm friends with blacks. I'm friends with those. I'm even friends with the racist. That's how not racist I am.
It's you again. What is it?
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco.
I thought of making a
Does this look
Photoshop. You know the game Emily wants to play?
Yeah.
Little horror game. I thought of photoshopping Emily from